It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Well, look at you playing You Don't Know Jack's PlayStation all by yourself. Oh, well, I should be honored. I mean, you could be playing with Laura Croft, right? Just so you know, if I seem insensitive to your lonely needs, don't take it personally. I'm just a voice in your TV. You do know that, don't you? One. This category is relevant experience, talking butt. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, so our pets episode means we're going to be asking all about kitty cats, puppy dogs, and apparently pet detectives, I guess. Imagine that Ace Ventura, pet detective, decides to retire because he is not a detective who would be least likely to replace him. Jim Rockford, Barnaby Jones, Perry Mason, or Joe Mannix. Perry Mason's a lawyer, not a detective. Although he might still be able to help pets anyway.
Could you describe, in your own words, what happened the night of May 20th?
Two. The category's gonna be Portrait of the Artist as a Young Puppy. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Here's the question. If your pet makes pet sounds, which of these will happen? Your pig will oink Ogden Nash poems. Your gerbil will squeak Beach Boys tunes. Your bird will chirp Richard Nixon speeches. Or your cat will meow Stephen King stories. Pet Sounds is a very famous Beach Boys album. Hey, it could happen. My dog sounds like Bob Dylan. 3. I'm calling this one French Kissing in the Litter Box. You get it right, you get $2K. So you know the old saying, the cat's got your tongue, right? Well, if the cat actually did get your tongue, which of these membranes would it have to cut through? The septum, the perineum, the frenum, or the scrotum? That gross little veiny thing right here, anything I hear, that attaches your tongue to the bottom of your mouth is called your frenum. And that's exactly what you get when you let your cat play with the X-Acto knife. 4. This one's called Off the Wagon and Into the Doghouse. $3,000 for this one. Okay, now, you know those dog food commercials where the tiny little chuck wagon rides like mad across the kitchen floor with the dog in hot pursuit? Yeah, sure you do. Well, get out your slide rule and tell me this. If a chuck wagon leaves the pantry traveling 1 foot per second and a dog going 4 feet per second leaves the pantry 6 seconds later, how long until the dog catches the wagon? 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, or 4 seconds? Seconds. You know, if you say that word over and over again, seconds, it really doesn't mean anything anymore. I'm sorry, am I distracting you? That hungry pup would be all over that miniature wagon in 2 seconds. Which just goes to show how unreal those commercials are. What with the chuck wagon always getting away? Oh, and not to mention the horses the size of ants? I mean, come on! Get ready, because you're going to play a When Did Happen. Alright, I'm going to show you an event, like this. Then I'm going to list off 7 other events, like this one. All you got to do for each one is tell me whether it happened before or after man first walked on the moon, or if it never happened at all. Buzz in when the correct answer is lit, you'll get $1,000. But be careful, if you buzz in when the incorrect answer is lit, you lose $1,000. Each time you're wrong. Alright, let's get this party rolling. The category for this When Did Happen is Sparky dug himself a 6-foot hole. Okay, now what would a pet episode be without a friendly, cheerful reminder that your cute little bundle of fur will one day kick the bucket? So the main point for this one is, Stephen King's Pet Sematary hits the bookshelves. So tell me, did this sad event happen before Pet Sematary hit bookstores, after that, or did it never happen at all? lot of fun, huh? Let's see what happens. Yeah, not bad. Not exactly stellar. Let's see what that does for you. Well, I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed that. Shall we get back to the game?
6.
Coming at you. Walk softly and carry a big squeaky toy. How does $2,000 sound? All right, give me your best shot. If your dog is being housebroken on Roger Ebert's film reviews, to what newspaper do you subscribe? The Chicago Sun-Times, the New York Times, the Boston Globe, or the Washington Post? The New York Times. All the news that's fit to pee on. I could have given you some cash if you picked this one. Oh, TV may have made him famous, but I've always known my close personal friend Roger Ebert as a writer for the Chicago Sun-Times. But please, people, don't be so heartless as to housebreak your pup on Benji's obituary. Have a little respect, please.
7.
Up next, the vet has a side job at Bo Rick's. $2,000 for correct answer. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If your pet mullet gets a mullet hairstyle, what will you have? A bird with a thin braided tail in back, a fish with short hair on top, long in back, a lizard with hair that's short all over, or a monkey with bangs falling over its eyes. Lil Flipper is going to get his hair cut short on the top and long in the back, just like a hockey player. Hey, and you can make it poof up with just a little bit of salmon mousse.
8.
Here's a little something I call, Who Left Rusty Out in the Rain Again? I got $2,000 says you don't know this one. See if you can wrap your skull around this. If you were to breed Rin Tin Tin with a metallic canine, what would be the best name for the alloy puppy? Rin Steel Steel, Rin Brass Brass, Rin Pewter Pewter, or Rin Aluminum Aluminum? Hey, if you got a minute, take a look at this. Pewter is a mix of tin and other metals, like copper or lead.
Here, Ren Pewter, come on, boy. Look, I said, get the hell over here. All right, I'm getting the magnet.
9.
The category is musician free to good home. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Heads up, here it comes. In which of these bands did a stray member of the Stray Cats find a home? Dave Matthews Band, Ben Folds 5, the Brian Setzer Orchestra, or Big Bad Voodoo Daddy? My close personal friend Brian Setzer, ex-frontman of the Stray Cats. And on his behalf, I'd like to say that all the rumors about neutering are not true. That lovely voice of his is au naturel.
10.
This category is Don Corleone doesn't like Don Johnson. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Yes, always time for a little 80s trivia, wouldn't you agree? So think back to the days of pastel suits and windblown hair, because we're talking Miami Vice on this one. Imagine one of Sonny Crockett's enemies kills Crockett's pet and then sends it to him. What will Sonny most likely receive in the mail? Some tortoise-shell glasses, a feather boa, a pair of alligator shoes, or a mink coat. Talk about your studs, huh? Sonny Crockett had a pet alligator, which turned out to be a better partner than Tubbs, because at least the alligator ate all the fishy bad guys with the mullet haircuts. I hope you're paying attention, because it's time for a kawinkidink. Listen up, this is how we're going to work this one. I'm going to give you a set of pairs that are somehow related, and there's going to be a series of items whipping by that may or may not connect the two. Buzz in to choose the item you think correctly joins the two. There's $1,000 in it for you if you're right, but a word of caution. If you're wrong, you lose $1,000. At the end, I'm going to give you a bonus question for some bonus cash. Pay attention to all the correct answers in the regular round if you want a shot at that bonus. This kawinkidink is known as hot and heavy petting. Got it? Good. Let's go. Pugilist and full cut underpants. What's the link between these two? Where drugs are made contested. Bailiff on night court, and the B is BS. Skirt and rhymes with noodle. Bit of advice and R&B group Blank Sisters. Sybil Blank and the Lord is my blank. Sexy voice and hefty kid. All right, let's go for the bonus. Tell me what all of the correct answers have in common. Are they all animals slept with, fishy hairstyles, breeds of puppy dogs? You nailed it. You get the milk bone. Nice showing there. A bonus would really beef things up, though. Looks like you're taking that too, player one. Nice. Let's get out of here.
12.
The category's gonna be only parts of New York smell like a zoo. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Let's see how you handle this one. Which pets would you expect to be overrunning New York City's Coney Island? Pussycats, alligators, rabbits, or turtles? Coney is a synonym of rabbit. Yo, move your freaking cottontail!
Why, I ought to bust you and your twitchy little nose!
13.
I'm calling this one Beauty and the Beastiality. You get it right, you get $2K. Flex those fingers, here it comes. If you rent a porn movie starring Exotic, Russian Blue, Chartreux, and Havana Brown, what would the film's title most likely be? Doggy Style, Randy Rabbits, Cats in Heat, or Hung Like Horses? You know, if you look closely at the credits of Hung Like Horses, you'll see the name of one Josh Schmitzenstein. Yeah, I did the catering. What do you say we check out the right answer? Exotic, Russian Blue, Chartreux, and Havana Brown are all breeds of cats? Oh, you sick freak! Well, what are you going to do if you can't get your own diminutive feline animal?
14.
This one's called 9 Lives Are No Good If They're All Sterile. $1,000 at stake on this one. Put your head between your knees, because we're going down. If your vengeful pet were to neuter the game show host who ends all of his shows by reminding people to spay or neuter their pets, who'd suddenly be shooting blanks? Regis Philbin, Bob Barker, Richard Dawson, or Pat Sajak? Mr. Bob Barker is the one who ends every episode of The Price is Right by reminding people to have their pets spayed and or neutered. Of course, your pet doesn't really have to seek its revenge through surgery. No, one well-placed bite ought to teach Bob a lesson. Well, you've made it to the Jack Attack. Here's the deal. If you see two words that go together, buzz in and you get $2,000. If you buzz in when they don't go together, you can say goodbye to $2,000. Here's the fun part.
Remember the clue.
The words only match if they fit this clue. There's a little pet in everything. So don't be afraid if I start humping your leg. Good luck! your final score? That's the game. Way to go, my friend. Like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now turn off the freaking PlayStation and write this down somewhere.
You don't know Jack!
Congratulations, you have made it onto the high scoreboard. Please enter your name. If you refuse to enter your name, I will be forced to choose one for you. I understand Galuf would be a relevant name for you. If playing again pleases
Hi,
you,
I'm
let
Steel
me
Dakota,
know.
President of the National Gun Association, and I'm here to tell you about yet another reason why you need to protect your right to bear arms. Consider this all too familiar scenario.
Come here, Fluffy. Yeah, nice kitty. You're a good kitty cat. Hey, wait, Fluffy, where'd you get that AK-47? Huh? Hey, don't be crazy. Hey, put that down. Wait.
Whether it's a dangerous home invader or a heavily armed house cat, America, protect your rights and protect yourself.
Mr. Johnson's magic powder will make you invisible.
Me?
Yes, you.
Really?
How? Just add water and drink. Try it.
Okay.
All right, look in the mirror.
It, doesn't seem to be working.
Ah, but close your eyes now.
Oh my God, it's a miracle! I can't see myself! This stuff really works!
Mr. Johnson's magic powder. This stuff really works.
Who is that? Where's that voice coming from? A little help here?
This week on The Bachelor Chefs, the theme is macaroni and cheese.
I see the Bachelor Chef is preparing his macaroni and cheese using a zesty white cheddar mix.
Yes, and what's this? He only uses half the recommended amount of milk?
Fascinating.
The challenger is seasoning his macaroni and cheese with pepper and a dash of leftover Tabasco sauce.
The smell is extraordinary.
Who will win this battle?
The Bachelor Chef's macaroni and cheese did not boil too long. It is not mushy.
The dish is creamy, but not too rich, or a buttery goop. The challenger's macaroni and cheese, it is a bit runny, perhaps too much milk.
Yes, he should have allowed it to sit for a few minutes.
Next time on The Bachelor Chefs.
Welcome to VH1's Behind the Song. This week, Black Sabbath.
All right, Iron Man intro auditions, take one.
All right, just go ahead whenever you're ready.
I am Iron Man.
Again, please?
I am Iron Man.
Okay, thanks. Next.
Hi, I'm Iron Man.
All right, thanks. Next.
I am Iron Man?
Next.
I am Iron Man.
Thank you.
I'm Iron Man. Yeah, that's it. Iron Man.
We'll call you.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, my name is Iron.
Next.
Hi, Wait.
Next.
Hello.
And so it went to the wee hours of the evening.
That's it, man. We're out of people.
I don't know. Maybe we should go instrumental on the beginning.
Excuse me, I'm from the cleaners. I've got your ironing, man.
Wait a minute.
Tune in next week for another episode of VH1's Behind the Song.
Different.